How's it going, everybody? Today, just wanted to come on here and do a quick little video. Just wanted to talk about some things. As you can tell right now, I'm actually getting ready for a run. I have a bit of a speed workout today, which I am very excited to get underway. Not sure if I'm going to end up filming any of that or anything to post on here, but we will see. If I do, I'll probably post it in the coming days. But today, what I wanted to do is just kind of have a little chat with you guys and touch on this one point that kind of came to my mind when I was thinking of what I wanted to film today, what I wanted to talk about today, and that was the importance of just being kind. So, being kind, it's such an easy thing to do, but for some reason, so many of us, we struggle to do that, and we struggle to consistently just be kind to other people, to ourselves, and it's frustrating seeing myself and other people at times where we just struggle to be kind to ourselves and be kind to other people. And when I think of just being kind, I always think of that in terms of being kind to others. And when I even thought about making this video here, that's all that really occurred to me and all that I really thought about. I never really thought about being kind to yourself until I started talking right now. So I want to touch on that a little bit. Being kind to yourself is a difficult thing to do. It is easy to be hard on yourself, easy to criticize yourself, criticize your mistakes, be so demanding, and have all these high expectations for yourself, and just be so hard and critical on yourself. And it's easy to do that. And it's unfortunate because, yeah, a bit of self-criticism is good. Yeah, demanding, these high standards for yourself, that can be good. But I think a lot of the time we overdo it and we cause a lot more harm to ourselves than good. And a lot of us, myself included, we forget to take a step back at some times and just really be kind to ourselves, because every single moment of every single day, it seems we're being critical and very, very overly critical to ourselves, that's just become the norm. And we even forget to be kind to ourselves, and we forget how that feels and what it entails. And once you finally make that adjustment, you take that step back and you realize how little grace you've been giving yourself recently. It really shifts and turns a switch in your head. It makes you realize that being kind to yourself, when you can finally do it after so much time being overly critical and having all these high standards and being mean to yourself and nasty to yourself, it really makes you wonder how much good and genuine time you missed of your life by not being kind to yourself. Because being kind to yourself, it takes a weight off your shoulders. It makes you feel light. It makes you feel happy, full of joy. And it's something that we struggle to allow ourselves to experience a lot of the time, because I think we are so heavily influenced by the society that we live in right now to just be go, 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 24 hours a day, and not really give ourselves the grace and the time to take time to ourselves and to be kind to ourselves and to give ourselves the time that we need to fully recover and fully appreciate the things that we have in life. And I know that I've been personally affected by this. I really overall have a pretty negative headspace when it comes to how I think about myself. I always really look down on myself, and I'm very hard on myself. I'm very demanding about myself. And the truth is, I don't give myself a lot of grace almost ever. And that's a horrible thing. You know, a lot of people would come on here and say that that's a great thing. You know, you should be striving for greatness. You should not accept anything less than 100%. You should be extremely hard on yourself, demanding, because that's how you're going to be successful and that's how you're going to make it. But the truth is, that's just not always the case all the time. Yeah, it's important to want to strive for greatness, and it's important to make certain sacrifices for yourself and your future. But when that's all you're familiar with, when that's all you're doing, that takes away way too much from your life, and it puts you into this loop of only knowing that, and that's all that you know, and you don't know how to treat yourself with kindness. You don't know how to treat yourself well and give yourself the grace and time that you need to fully be yourself. Now, when I say being kind, the importance of being kind, I just touched on being kind to yourself. That's something that I wasn't really even thinking about when I started filming this video. But what I want to do and what I want to get better at is spontaneously speaking, and just kind of speaking off the cuff and being able to articulate myself on the cuff. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what I just did. Now I want to talk about the importance here of being kind to other people. Now, this is something that I feel like I have always tried and strived to do. There's a lot of things on here that I talk about that I really struggle with, but being kind to others, I feel like that's something that I always have tried my best to do, because when you really think about it, it's so easy and it can go such a long way. And particularly in these last couple of years of my life, I've really put a big emphasis on just wanting to be someone that I would want to be around. And because of that, I would want to be someone that other people want to be around. And because of that, I want to just do everything I can in my power to just be kind to people and be genuine and smile and be happy when I'm talking to people and give them the time of day. Be patient, be understanding. All of those things come into play when I think about just being kind to other people. And when I see people who are always down, always judging, making fun of other people, talking down to them, being mean to them, not being understanding, not being patient, lacking empathy, it makes me feel a certain way. And it's not a good way, because that energy right there, it sticks with me, and it's not something that I want to emulate, and it's not something that I want to attract and feed off of. That energy is bad energy, and not only does that impact the people that they're interacting with, it also impacts themselves. And that goes the same way with being kind. When you are kind to other people, they're going to feel happier, and in turn, you're going to feel happier. So it really is just a win-win, and life is too short to not be kind to people all the time. I talked about this a little bit in my video on talking about not wasting your life. This really ties into that so well. Life is way too short to not have a smile on your face all the time, not be kind to people, not give people the time of day. And it's so easy to do. And especially when you're talking with people who may feel frustrated or may themselves be bringing bad energy and not being kind to you, it's really important, especially important, that you continue to be kind to them. Even if they're having a tough day, even if they're frustrated and they may be bringing it out on you, just be zen, continue to be kind to them, and in turn, it's going to affect them, it's going to make them feel better, it's going to make their day feel better, and it's also going to make you feel better about yourself, about how you interact with other people. And it really is just a very simple tool, just being kind and smiling and talking with people and being genuine. It's one of the most simple tools you have, and one of the best ways to better your life. So I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.